The U.S. says it's sending 300 military advisors to help the Iraqi government in their fight against the Sunni militants. For more on this story, Paul Lee is joining us from the News Center. Paul, will this help from the U.S. finally tip the scales a bit against this insurgency?
Well, the U.S. is stepping into Iraq once again, but this time a little differently. President Obama said these hundreds of advisors won't be on the front lines, and there's still no word if the Iraqi army will get that requested air support. Instead, Obama said the U.S. was prepared for targeted and precise military action, but insisted there was no military solution to the crisis. Our Connie Lee has more.
Washington is extending a much-needed helping hand to Iraq. The U.S. has decided to send about 300 military advisors to help Iraqi troops fight off insurgents. This nearly 3 years after President Barack Obama pulled the last U.S. troops out of the country. President Obama made it clear, though, that the help this time around will not be in combat.
American forces will not be returning to combat in Iraq, but we will help Iraqis as they take the fight to terrorists who threaten the Iraqi people, the region.
In a briefing at the White House on Thursday, Obama also stressed the need for Iraq's government to be more inclusive.
It is clear, though, that only leaders that can govern with an inclusive agenda are going to be able to truly bring the Iraqi people together and help them through this crisis. Meanwhile, the United States will not pursue military options that support one sect inside of Iraq at the expense of another.
He added that the U.S. is not in position to choose Iraq's leaders. But citing support from the U.S., some political leaders in Iraq are calling for the prime minister to be replaced. Nouri al-Maliki has come under fire for his sectarian policies, favoring Shiite interests, and is widely blamed for the spiraling Sunni insurgency. The insurgents, called the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, or the ISIL, are now in control of many of Iraq's northern cities. And the ISIL, now eyeing Baghdad, poses the greatest threat to Iraq's security since the U.S.-led invasion back in 2003. Connie Lee, Arirang News.